Oh, hi there. I'm just hanging out with my good friend, German comedian Till Reiners. Since we're starting to become really close friends, I thought today we could tell each other a story.
We are not that close, but we can tell a story. Why not?
Come on, we're like best friends.
So, what's your story?
I wanted to tell you this story about when I was in my early 20s and I used to smoke a lot of weed. I'd end up like hanging out with friends and I'd smoke weed. I would end up going home stoned. And the way that I'd get home was I'd have to take a train. This is when I lived in Vancouver. You'd have to take the SkyTrain and then get off at this station and then walk to this bus, and then the bus would take me home. Nearly like 5 nights a week, this would be my way home. I'd be stoned. And so...
Wow, that's really a lot.
Well, I was like 22.
Okay. So you need to take drugs. You need to do it.
Let me just do the story, okay?
Okay.
There's a point to the whole story.
Okay.
Where
5 times a week, you
being-
were stoned and full of drugs in a bus. That's a fun story.
When I was like walking from the train to the bus stop, there was like this old creepy man who would get off at the train at the same time as me. And he was like kind of like decrepit, and he was really crazy. Like I think he had schizophrenia, and he had like crazy white hair and blue eyes. And he would like kind of walk behind me, and he'd like try to talk to me, and he'd be like, huh? Oh, you out again tonight, huh? Oh, you out again tonight. He gave me this like really creepy feeling. About the 5th time I saw him, I had this crazy thought where I was like, what if he's me from the future? And I've kept smoking pot so much that I've gone crazy, and I'm coming back in time to try to warn my younger self not to smoke drugs because I'll end up crazy like him.
Wow.
And then I thought to myself, okay, that's insane. I should stop smoking pot.
So in a way it worked.
Actually, here's the thing. After I stopped smoking pot, I never saw him again. So maybe I broke the timeline. Like Back to the Future, he just disappeared.
I'm really glad that you stopped taking drugs.
Well, I stopped smoking pot.
Yes, so you stopped taking drugs. That's brave. And cool.
You don't ever do marijuana?
I did it, and it was, it was okay. It was, I felt like a different person, but I like myself, so I don't want to be that different person.
How does it change you?
I get lazy, no, and not so concentrated anymore. I'm really concentrated in my fantasy. I'm smurring in. I don't know if it's
smurring.
Smurring. Is it a word?
It's not a word.
Okay.
But it should be a word.
Yeah.
You can make words up in English.
Yeah.
Shakespeare did that. All you have to do is get enough people to say it that it's in the vernacular, and then it becomes a word.
Okay. Smurring.
What does it mean? What's the definition of smurring?
It's in a way a dark view into your soul. You know, smurring, and I smurred a lot in my 20s. I like that people say that. I smurred a lot in my 20s.
Yeah.
Because of pot.
Yeah.
Because I took drugs.
Why are you talking like you've like just come out of prison or something? You're like, yeah, I used to take drugs.
I see it in your eyes. I like your eyes. That are you have beautiful eyes, full of joy. But I also disappointed about life because you experienced so much. I can see that.
You're smurring me.
Yeah.
You're outward smurring.
Yeah,
you're putting it on me.
Yes, I'm smurring you. For me, it's just necessary to say the word very often.
Yeah.
That it become a
We're gonna make
word.
smurring happen.
Yeah. Wow. Let's smur together. It's podcast gold.
It's always gold when Till and Daniel are having fun.
I'm really not convinced about the...
Well, what did you want? You wanted Till and Daniel World. What was it?
Yeah, Till and Daniel World.
Well, it's always gold on Till and Daniel's World.
Till and Daniel's Island.